Ready to go live, finally. About darn time.
I'm so tired.
You want some of this?
No, I'm gonna enjoy being tired because I get stupid.
You sure?
I didn't even touch up my makeup.
I can't stop smiling. I have an issue. Whoa! My keyframes. Keyframes are not being sent often enough. Keyframe frequency is blah, blah, blah. I got a bad health of my stream.
I don't know what that. Am I on this?
It said it was good till it wasn't. Excuse me, that was my fault. I did not mean to do that to you. Keyframes. Will cause unnecessary. Yeah, a little bit. It was uncomfortable. See, then it says the health is good. At 8:01, the health is good. At 8:02, the health is bad. I don't know what this means. Oh, crap. Oh, that's not what I meant to do. It's okay.
You jumped. Like you jumped.
I clicked wrongly.
Click, click, boom.
Where's everybody at?
I didn't text anybody.
We have, like, people on the show tonight. I don't know where everybody is.
We need to text the thing with the stuff.
You need an auto texter. You know what? I'm going to set that up. It's going to automatically text. The frowny face.
Wait, oh my god! Look at her! Herp derp!
Herpy derpy derpy derp. What is a key? Why is there not a keyframe often enough? Like, what does that even mean? You did it, bloody savage. Selfies. 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 No. Photo. Photografia. That is Spanish for photography.
I can't. There's certain.
Looks like I'm doing a lewd face. Can't figure out why. I'm gonna get rid of that one. All right, it's 8:05.
I'll take one of you and you take one of me.
What? That's stupid. You're stupid. What do I do?
I don't know. Okay, wait. You gotta do this.
Is that Stephanie or is that?
Okay. I don't know. I think she wanted orange juice or something.
I think she wanted orange juice or something. Showtime.
I'm just gonna put all of these on the internet.
That's fine. H&H Shoe. H&HShoe.com. .live. .com.live. I posted. All right. I'm ready.
Okay.
I'm ready to do a show. I'm ready to show it. Show the monkeys who's boss. Dun it, dun it, dun it, dun it. Talking to your microphone a little bit.
This is me talking into my microphone.
Selfies.
Twitter just texted me. It
Twitter doesn't
said,
text, yo.
Why you home?
Twitter's got its own technology. It's got its own way of doing things.
It texted me.
It's a master blaster of disaster. Master blaster disaster. Photo. All right, I'm ready. Now I'm just rambling nonsense.
Let's
I got
do
this
this
really
thing.
awesome pin, by the way.
Which
I want
one?
you guys
Is
to
that
know
your
about.
blue black pen?
It's my bollocks pin.
Your bollocks pen?
I call it my bollocks pin. Okay, I'm ready. I'm ready. You right? Are you ready?
Twitter texted me again.
Here, it's because we got the best friends in the world. Here we go. In 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Hello, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to another episode of Horseshoes and Hand Grenades, your weekly dose of the most odd and crazy weird news you've ever seen or heard of in the whole world. I'm your host, Steven, and I'm joined today, as always, by the amazing, the sleepy, the incredible, the somewhat exhausted.
My phone won't work.
Smashy Face, who says tick-tick-tick-tick-tick-tick. If she's a tickety-tackety-toe, tickety-tackety-toe.
You know what? I'm trying to copy. I'm trying to select, and it took me to the dictionary with the letter E.
Dang, new thing. That's not E. That's E to the 1.
That's not even a thing.
E to the 2. So, yeah, we're here today to bring you the odd and crazy news that we always bring you, that you know you love, that we know we love, that everyone loves. They just don't know it yet. I don't know what I just said. I've been drinking.
How's that? You've lost your... For as sleepy as I'm...
They made these. I remember when these Starbucks double shots were the size of a smaller than a Red Bull. And then one day people went, you know what we should do? We should make that 4 times as big as a Red Bull.
Yeah, but do they actually put, like... equivocable.
It's got Goriana in it.
Yeah, but is it?
It's got Guarana.
Did they just sugar it up with vanilla? Is what I'm wondering.
Let's see. Let's go through this. So the number 1 ingredient in the Starbucks double shot coffee drink is coffee.
Yes.
Whoa! Shocker, everybody.
But I mean, and then in parentheses, what's it say?
Water coffee. I mean, that's pretty darn good. Water coffee?
Oh, like coffee.
Oh, this is why I feel bad right now.
Why?
It's got milk all up in it.
Oh, you're going to poop.
I'm going to poop all over myself.
You're going to have a problem.
I have some lactose issues, sort of, kind of, maybe a little bit. It's all right, though. Yeah, we're going to find a way to get through this together. That's my goal right now. The goal really is to see how many times Ashley can yawn in a single night.
You know what? Some people were up late last night, Steven.
Yeah, out on the street corner with your hookers. I know what she does at night.
You called him a hooker.
I'm going to call them all a hookers. Every one of them. Every one of him is a hooker. That's not polite to say. They're night walkers. No, if you had to call someone who worked the street at night?
Slot!
Slot?
Slot! Wait, I forget the people that I meant to text.
Bull urine is taurine.
Bull urine.
Because it comes from the Greek taurus, which means bull, and the "ine," which means urine.
Is that really?
No.
Oh.
I made that up. There's 210 calories in this can. I could eat a bag of M&Ms and get more satisfaction out of it, but I can't stop talking right now.
Satisfaction.
So, big news. Hold on, I got a button for that somewhere. Big news, everybody. Hold on, this is it. Big news.
That is what you call a glory hole.
That is, and that glory hole tonight is that we are interviewing none other than Nick Nitro and Dr. Professor Eryck Webb, the two who have made a comic book of epic proportions, I would say. And I use the word book loosely.
I'm distracting the hell out of you by raising my hand, aren't I?
Yeah, what's going on? What's that for?
I had a question.
What's your question?
Nick Nitro.
Yeah.
That's a name?
That's his legit name. That is his birth name.
That is not the name he took when he became a pimp on the streets of L.A.?
Nope. That is an entirely different name. It's like Nick Arganbright or some such.
That is not the name he took when he decided he could no longer live at home with his alcoholic father, so he went out on the streets and became a stripper?
No, it's his given name. Nick Nitro.
Was his mother a stripper?
No, I don't think so. I think he may very well be named after an Offspring song. Isn't there an Offspring song named Nitro? Nitrous oxide, which could be something that he's really into. That's fine, you know.
Well, I mean,
we're not here to judge.
I'm going to ask him questions about
his ability to be
strip.
nitrous.
I would like to see if he's a good stripper or not.
He may be. Well, we're going to get them on the horn here in a few minutes.
Horn!
But I just wanted to let you guys know, since we have a minute, that I purchased this here iPhone 6.
Oh my gosh, I'm so jealous.
It's bigger than the last one. Guess what? You'll never guess this. You'll never guess. I got a thing. It's the greatest iPhone they've ever built.
Really?
Shocker to everybody. Oh, your newest thing is your best thing? Really? Thanks, Apple. That's really smart. That's an excellent marketing campaign. It's the best iPhone we've ever designed.
Is that the thing now?
They always say that. They're like, it's the greatest iPhone we've ever made. It's like saying, this is the greatest thing that came after another thing that we've ever made. I don't know. I lost what I was going to say.
That's why they reformulate shampoos all the time, or they change the the same great formula, new look.
Why do you do that? Why you got to do that? Because then I can't find the macaroni and cheese I've always looked for because you changed the box. It doesn't even look like mac and cheese anymore.
That's why you buy hippie crap. It always looks the same.
No, they changed that crap too. Those Evol burritos, they used to have an ugly as sin logo. Now it looks nice, and I can't find it.
Oh, I meant like shampoo.
Oh, shampoo.
My shampoo has pretty much been my shampoo for...
It's a plastic bottle with permanent marker that says soap on it.
Yeah.
It's not even
I made this in my basement with my mama during hard times.
And now we sell it.
We sell it at the farmer's market.
We're rolling in it.
And it food mart.
You's a food farmer?
Food mart.
Who's a food farmer?
Food farmer.
You's a food farmer?
How you will be any other kind of farmer?
I ain't never been no other kind of farmer but a food farmer. I farm food. You know, food? I farm it. It's the best. It's the best food you ever farmed. What? So,
I have a story.
Oh, crap. All right.
Are we, like, recording?
Yeah, we're, like, on the air. And,
I can't remember if you played that. I'm really tired.
You know, that's okay. In moments, we're going to be on the phone.
All right, well, I'm going to tell a quick story.
Shut up, Stephen. It's Ashley's story.
Stephen drank coffee, everyone, and he's lost his bloody mind. He can't shut the hell up, but it's okay.
Oh, no, it's Ashley's turn. An old man.
So, Chad _ I was at work today because that's where I went.
Yeah.
After 3 hours of sleep.
It's a satisfying place to go.
No.
You really did it. We were out late. You were out later than me.
I was out late.
You were, yeah, because I came home and you weren't there, and I said, "Oh, Ashley's still out."
It was a good time.
With her homies down in Hattiesville, throwing glass at the dumpsters. So story, go.
So I go to work this morning, and I'm really tired. And we have this morning meeting at work, and they were talking about. I wasn't really listening, but it was something about one of the patients that were coming in was, kind of slow, just mentally. It was 44-year-old dude, mentally at the age of, negative fetus.
Forrest Gump or radio?
Forrest Gump.
Okay, that's cool.
Forrest Gump, but worse, but like an autistic Forrest Gump.
Oh.
Yeah.
I'm trying to think of a movie where that is something.
Like functional enough that there was job, but so anyway, they were like, I couldn't understand, I don't know. So I'm like, la, tired, going through the motion. I haven't peed in like 5 hours because we were slammed. Like constantly the doctors were, hey, you need to do this, the beeping, and there's new patients coming in, people are coming. It was just, it sucked, but I didn't care because I was like,
yeah.
So I'm talking to this guy, 44-year-old dude. And I finally, after, getting halfway through the examination, realized that he's the guy.
You didn't know that to start with?
Not a freaking clue.
That's
I'm just
excellent.
talking to him, and like, I realized I was talking to him like he was a kid. And I'm like, dude, I'm probably insulting him. But then I realized why I was doing it, because he's a kid.
Yeah.
Yeah. And so, I'm just kind of moving his head around and stuff. And when I was talking about video games, and I'm like, okay, so these wave of bad guys. I was like, do you like video games? And he kind of did this shifty eye thing and giggled. And I'm like, that's the guy.
Oh, I'm talking to Forrest.
So I started talking to him like a kid.
Talking to Dr. Gump.
Yeah, he did fantastic. Like,
really?
Talk to him like a kid. Like, when he did something good, I let him know he did something good. And, phenomenal.
That's incredible.
Yeah, I'm just like, I'm going to go back to bed, but y'all have fun checking him out.
That's awesome.
Yeah, I thought it was very interesting.
You got to talk to Forrest.
Yes.
Did you ask him about his time in Vietnam?
So, one of my recent acquaintances likes that movie.
What? Wait a minute. Really?
He likes that movie. And he talks about mustard biscuits quite often.
You know what? You got anything in there?
I told him you did that.
You go, what you got in there is good to eat. I'll take some of them French fried taters.
Oh, I'm so excited to hang out with you guys.
Reckon he went off some of hers.
Yep. Mustard biscuits.
Yeah, mustard biscuits.
I pretty much talk about you and Stephanie incessantly when I meet new people.
Yeah, I'm sorry.
No, you're good.
No, I've never.
I don't even realize that you're talking over top of me.
I had this. We're going to see how this interview goes. Let's get Nick and Eryck on the phone. Hold on. Ow. Hold on, we gotta do this thing where we do.
Are we calling people?
Yeah, we're gonna. Let me see if I can get him.
Peter
on the horn.
Pop. Is that Palmiotti?
Huh? I don't know. Maybe Peter Pop. I'm gonna try and get him on the phone. Hopefully all this works. I haven't tested this in a while. We're calling. Dr. Nick.
Hey.
Nick, mute your radio.
Jeez, party foul.
Okay.
Yes. I was watching the show as it. Okay. Yeah.
You're good. It's fine. I believe in you. I know we can do this together. Okay, now I'm gonna try and conference Eryck in. Let's do this. All right. Let's add him to the call.
Hi, Mel Stripper.
Hello.
How are
Look
you?
at that.
I'm doing pretty good. That is my stripper name officially.
Yeah, I was right.
Oh, good. Then you're on point. That's fantastic.
Is that your real name?
No. My real name is. He was right, Nick Arganbright.
See? Boom.
Oh, you said that?
I did.
Oh, I thought you said his real name was Nick Nitro. I'm like, dude, that's like a superhero name.
He was ninja about it. He said it first. He said Nick Nitro first, and then he snuck in Nick Arganbright, and then he went back to Nick Nitro again.
I sluck it in there.
I sluck it in there
Is
because
your wife locked out of the house?
No, she's banging on things. It's fine. Don't
Okay.
worry about this. Nick, if you hear strange banging noises, it's not my wife trying to escape from a small prison.
That's
if
how
you hear strange noises on my end, don't worry about that because I'm in the basement and the door won't shut. So that means you'll probably hear weird water trickling down like someone's taking a giant piss everywhere. So you're good.
Sounds about right. I think that's fair.
He's
So
like in the real basement.
let me see. Did we get Eryck on the phone? Eryck, are you there?
Eryck,
Eryck, are you there? We tested this with Eryck
oh,
earlier.
Dear God, Eryck and technology, man.
We tested this last
He
week.
draws
Everything
like
worked
a
fine.
mofo, but he can't technology.
Oh,
I hope he's not muted. This is the first time. So this is something I wanted to share with the audience that if we do indeed get Eryck and Nick on the same call at the same time, this will be the first time they've ever vocally communicated with one another.
We're gonna have a foursome.
Yeah, yeah. But in a Ninja Turtles kind of way.
That's worse somehow. I feel like that's much worse. I picked up a turtle the other day.
What kind of turtle?
It was a little box turtle. It was outside my office.
I picked up a
Scratched
turtle
the
once.
holy living hell out of me.
They
That thing
hiss
has
at you.
It hissed?
They do.
Mine didn't hiss. It was cute. It was just like swimming. And I'm like, you're not going anywhere, DA. Got you picked up off the ground. They have
Eryck,
claws.
Eryck is all broken. Eryck, are you there?
God bless it, Eryck.
Nick is there.
Eryck.
We got Nick on the phone. That's important.
What
Whoa, that was.
the hell?
I think Eryck just did something.
Oh my God, are you serious?
What the heck was that?
What? Did you do that?
That was awesome.
You did it.
I like cheese. Oh, come on. I wanted that echo then, man. Damn it.
I'm sorry.
Okay.
No, I don't think I did that. What? How is that happening? How is that?
This is what our show has come to, people.
Is it because we yell too loud? Loud. No, that didn't do it.
Hello?
Yeah.
Eryck said that's me.
Oh, that's him?
Oh, I thought so that wasn't you.
No, I wasn't me. I
I
thought it
for
was me.
serial thought that was you.
This interview is going great so far, by the way.
I'm glad we all smoked cocaine.
Oh, Eryck, is that you?
Hey, this is Eryck. Can you hear me?
Yeah!
What's up?
We got him.
Good news, everyone. Eryck is on the phone.
That was really
excellent. That
good.
was fantastic.
Nice Billy West,
Do
man.
that again. That was impressive.
Again.
Good news, everyone. Eryck Webb is on the phone.
Oh my God, that
So
was
good.
phenomenal.
That was so
That
good.
is Zoidberg.
Across the street, burn on fire. Oh my.
That was fantastic.
Sounds like it's working now.
Yeah, okay. So we're joined by Zoidberg and
The professor.
Professor.
Sweet.
This is
Oh,
great.
little love for Zoidberg.
So
Well, you gotta do the.
you gotta put a marbles in your mouth.
I can't. How does he do that?
Yeah, whatever.
You just basically let your upper lip go numb.
Yes.
Yeah.
So hello. Sorry about that.
No, that's good. I'm glad we got you here. So I'm going to introduce you guys real quick because I haven't really done that successfully so far. So I've got this awesome music that I'm going to play, and it's going to make it work. We're gonna do this. Are you ready? Are you ready? I got a button. I'm gonna press it.
He's got a button.
We are joined today by Nick Nitro of The Good, the Bad, the Geeky. thegbgpodcast.com, as well as what we're here to talk to him tonight about, the Ultimate Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. Those turtles from your childhood have been reborn in a comic form on the web by these two fine people, Nick Nitro and Eryck Webb. Eryck Webb of EryckWebbGraphics.com, the illustrator behind TNC, Jumping Boy, as well as endless commissions that you can buy from his website.
And our shirt.
From him. And he's a #1 artist for Horseshoes and Hand Grenades. We love him very much. And we are joined by both of these people to talk to them tonight about their project, the Ultimate Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. That's right. And the music keeps going, and I'm going to stop it because it's unnecessary now.
I don't know what kind of noise a turtle makes, because I really wanted to make a turtle noise.
I hope I did. Did I do that right? Did I nail all of your stuff?
I can clarify that 100% because my girlfriend owns a turtle, and the poor thing sadly got sick. We had to take it to the vet, and we had to give it a shot, and it makes a sound.
Oh, yeah.
It gasps. That's all it does.
That's freaky.
It actually is pretty freaking. You feel bad for the poor girl. She was smart enough to start realizing, oh, wait, you're grabbing my hand and giving me shots. I'm going to stop giving you my arm now. And then she would every single time. It's heartbreaking.
That's like a never-ending story.
I'm getting some feedback from you guys.
Yeah.
Did one of you have the radio turned up?
It might be me.
Okay. I think whatever died is better now. Yeah, we're good.
It was probably me.
My gosh.
You know,
technical
always
difficulties.
causing problems.
Freaking strippers on the show, Steven. What did I tell you about this?
I know. I'm sorry. So I know we've got 4 of us on here, and Skype has the tendency to duck out anytime someone talks over another person, but we're going to give this a try. We've never interviewed 2 people at the same time. I'm really excited to have you both here. This is awesome. This is fantastic. So we're here. Obviously, the big thing we're going to talk about with you guys is the Ultimate Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles.
Turtles in a half shell.
The thing that you both like, Eryck draws, Nick writes,
and Steven simplifies.
Draws, simplifying it. I mean, he paints a. Can we cuss on this thing?
We're kind of
Have you met
PG-13.
me?
Yeah.
Oh yeah. Wait,
He
no.
paints a magnificent picture of beauty and expletive deletives.
Steve, you
Yeah.
gotta come up with some kind of cool H&H bleep for stuff.
Oh, I do need a bleep.
I would
don't
never
even
get
have
a
one.
word in on the show if he did that.
I don't even have one. This is the closest thing I've got. No! That's what I can do.
I'm not allowed to curse anymore. They just said no.
Yeah, no.
Doesn't Ashley cuss all the time?
Hi, Eryck. Remember we used to hang out? Does Ashley
don't you
curse all
cuss
the time?
Yeah, I know.
Yeah.
Before.
She has.
I don't know.
She has once or
I
twice.
did. I'm trying not to, because I teach little girls in Sunday school. So that slips out.
Yeah, she has a tendency to do that. So I just wanted to. I have some questions. I have some very important questions to ask because I read the Ultimate Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles up to page 24, and page 24 is the most recent one, and I need to know where it's going. But first, I'm really interested in you guys' perspective on this digital comics thing, because you have done what previously is not possible, right? Like you now have a webcomic about a property that I don't know if you paid for a license for, but man, you're killing it. You're doing a great job. And I was just wondering, like, what inspired you to do the Ninja Turtles? Like, where did that come from? Is that just a love for Ninja Turtles?
I would say, yeah. I mean, Turtles. The love of the Turtles is the first thing. I would say, I wish I could take 100% credit for in terms of starting the birth of the project, in terms of like wanting to do it or feeling the need that I could do it or succeed at doing it. And of course, Eryck, without Eryck, it wouldn't be successful. I'm just throw that out there 100%. But there was another Turtle fan, Andrew Modine, throwing it out there that the Image comic series, the Image actually did a Ninja Turtle series back in the 90s, and due to low sales because the Turtles' popularity was winding down, and the book got canceled. And it was a very dark, gritty book where like Donatello became a cyborg, Leo lost his hand, Raph became the Shredder.
What?
It was, yeah, it's actually a good read. I know that sounds probably like, oh wait, wow. And the whole idea was making him dark and gritty like the Mirage book, but then also changing the status quo, and the writers were going to change the status quo back to what it was, which is Leo has his hand, Donnie's, Donatello, Raph is not the Shredder, and it got canceled before it could do it. So this one fan, Andrew Modine, put together a story using notes, because he was such a fan, like fans they can work their way into creative people's lives, and just, within reason, of course, not stalkerish, but found out like what were you planning to do with the story. And after knowing them for years, was just like, do you mind if I do it myself? I'll publish it online, I'll make so many copies. And like, he even got Kevin Eastman to do the cover for issue 25, and Kevin Eastman is one of the creators of the Turtles with Peter Laird. And I was like, you know what, if he can do it, I can do that too. Granted, though, I don't know the people that he knows, so I've not gotten an official blessing. So to answer sort of both questions there, like we have no licensing fee for this. We at any time Paramount could come knocking on Eryck and I's door, and really my door, and just say, have that artist stop drawing that, because it's too good and it's making our stuff look bad. And we don't like it.
Nice.
In my opinion, that's what would really happen if they did that.
That'd be awesome. If that happened.
Yeah.
Awesome, though, too. That's the thing. There's a downside to that, which is, it's that good that we would get shut down. But we haven't got that yet, thankfully. So we can keep telling the keep going and putting it out there. And again, Eryck's been knocking it out of the park. So it's amazing. It's so much fun.
That you know what? That's legit. So what we want to do at Horseshoes and Hand Grenades is make sure that Paramount cease and desist that you desire.
Or they could get their heads out of their arses and hire you.
That would be better.
Yeah.
Yeah, go for it, Eryck.
Yeah.
I was gonna say I prefer option B, where they come to our door but say, hey, we want to publish you.
Yes.
That'd be cool.
Yeah. So what, like, is that the? I don't want to say is that the goal, but is that one of the things you're just like, man, that would be. What is the end goal? Do you just want to keep doing this independently, or would you love to be picked up and be able to put this in paper form and in people's hands that way?
Probably published. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm with Eryck on that. I mean, at the end of the day, the Ultimate TMNT thing was birthed out of not only that this one other fan could do it, but it came from. I grew up with the 80s cartoon like everybody did, but then I fell in love with the Mirage book, and then I fell in love with the Archie comic book, and then I fell in love with the movies and the 2K3 series, and then when you watch some of the new stuff that's coming out, it's like so close and yet so far, and so it's it's really just about doing the story that I want to see of the Turtles out there, and I would love for them to publish it, or like they support us even if it's done online, you know what I mean, and they publish it. I don't know what they would do with it, in terms of like, or how they could do it. Like they could do it as like a con exclusive, or I mean, I have no clue. I would be open to anything as long as the story could keep going, and we can tell the story that we want to tell. I mean, that's what's important to me, because at the end of the day, it's really about the love of these characters. I wasn't seeing done with them the way I wanted to see it done, and I just threw it together and shot it over to Eryck, and Eryck and I worked. Actually, let me rephrase it. Eryck really worked on it. I just said, like, no, do this, do that. Then Eryck threw some other great stuff at me that I wasn't expecting. I was like, oh, you know what? Even better. Let's do that. And then we just started doing it.
So is that how you guys work together? Like, Eryck, do you take what he sends as a script, or do you have feedback on how the story should go, or what good ideas? Do you guys collaborate that way, or is it kind of like this is the story, and then Eryck, you grab it and you breathe it into life with your art? Like, how does that work?
Well, basically, he's the writer. You could think of me more as the director, but I'm always talking to the writer about the directing. And I'll throw, if I have an idea how something might work better, I'll throw it at him. He can totally go yes, or he can go hell no. But yeah, credit to Nick's writing. I go through a lot of different people sending me scripts and wanting, to do comics or something, and he is a blessing to work for, as far as his scripts are very clear to understand, and it's very easy to just get into the characters. He has the characters down, and it's very easy to just go in and portray Michelangelo goofing off, or Leonardo being very stern and serious, or Raph just being an ass all the time. He's got the characters down. I have to do very.
That's awesome.
But,
No, yeah, that's one thing I noticed, like about your art, you in the writing, you definitely can tell, even though it's black and white, and you don't have your traditional red mask, orange mask, the different ways you usually identify the turtles. You can tell who they are, and I think that's
I'm
really
definitely
impressive.
trying to do that.
Yeah, you can tell by, I mean, for one thing, they got the weapons, but when the weapons aren't there, you still know who you're talking to. And I think that speaks to Nick's writing and his ability to differentiate between those characters through small bits of dialogue.
Absolutely. And we also, the two of us actually collaborated. This is mainly Nick's idea, but we have a very purposeful design for each turtle that makes them recognizable. And people may not even notice it, but it could be subliminal. Each one's headband is designed differently, or how they wear them, or I even designed how their posture is, and each one actually has a different face design. I don't even know if Nick knew that, but yeah.
Yes. I did actually, because that actually I think was the only thing I really critiqued on the first, because I mean we started the original 3 pages like almost a year before it actually went live, because we were going to do Kickstarter, and then I got cold feet on that. And then I just like, you know what, I'm just going to do it myself and throw it out there, cover it myself, and just keep doing it. And there was only one thing, which is, and then I realized after the fact, I was like, oh man, he's making each turtle look different, like physically. Yeah. And and that was my only critique at first. I was like, oh, the beak is a little bit not round enough. And he, God love him, actually did it. But then, I realized, but he still made it unique to Raphael. And I was like, oh, God, duh. Okay, Steve. I'm back off, because I was like, he knows what he's doing.
Yeah. You're like, oh, he's an artist. I should probably let him art.
No, actually, I read something somewhere, and it's very true. And as a writer, because I don't draw anywhere near as good as Eryck does. And I've drawn myself, and in my way, I view Ultimate TMNT as a TV show. Kind of. So like the first season would end with the original first issue of Eastman Layer's Turtles, where they fight the Shredder, at the very first, the big showdown. That would be the end of the first season, so to speak, or the major arc. And so, when I go through all that, I really try to, I completely forgot where I was going with it. Isn't it important?
Happens.
But no, like what were we talking about? I'm so, Jesus Christ. There you go. It's what drinking Mike's cherry lemonade does to you before a show.
We all did copious amounts of drugs before this show.
I was stripping too. That was also important.
There, see? Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, you're fine.
We're actually going to need a picture of you in your G-string for our cover picture for tonight's episode.
You really don't.
Eric's going to frame it and keep it above his desk.
I'll airbrush it.
Just take a picture.
That little banana goes right there.
Take a picture of Nick Nitro right there and put it on a poster for Magic Mike.
Oh, God.
And we'll be fine. You'll love it. It's okay. This is what you get when you come here.
Do I make you horny, baby?
Oh, behave, yeah.
Dude, I love the voices. That is epic.
I was actually sitting here flipping through the pages of the comic while you were talking, because you mentioned the bandanas, and I didn't pick up on that to start with at all. I picked up on Mikey's being really long, but I didn't pick up on Raph's being somewhat tattered. Donnie's not wearing his at all.
Who is your favorite turtle?
That's a good
Eryck,
question.
you go
Who
first.
are you talking to? Okay.
Any of you, in order of loudest to.
In actuality, or as far as this project?
In actuality,
Like, who's like when you were little? Who's your favorite turtle?
Well, it may be an indication that I have 2 Leonardo figures beside my desk.
Nice.
And then as far as the comic, actually, Mikey is my favorite.
Mikey's very expressive in the comic.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I enjoy that a lot.
Yeah.
I was actually about ready to ask us, because we've never actually talked about that period, which is like, what is your favorite turtle on this part? Because I knew he liked Leonardo.
Yeah.
I never thought to ask him. I was like, well, if he likes Leonardo, he must like him in this. And I never thought, I was like, oh crap, I never thought of that before. Yeah. That's awesome.
Who's your favorite?
My favorite is Raphael, and it's almost all across the board as a general turtle, and then in all the different projects. But this one, I don't know yet, because I being that I sort of mapped out where all they're going, I sort of like Donatello and Michelangelo more than Raphael. Yeah. But yeah, it's weird.
We haven't touched on him much yet.
No, we haven't. We haven't at all. And right now, Donnie's going to get a moment to shine for a little bit. But Donnie and Mikey's like real character development would happen outside of issue 1,
Okay.
which right, which and not to plug a little bit, patreon.com/UTMNT. If we can, going past issue 1 would be huge for us, and we could tackle these stories. With Donatello and Michelangelo, and hopefully get up to that fateful encounter with the Shredder atop the rooftop.
Doom.
Yeah, I'm actually pumped about that. One of the things I was going to ask you guys is, do you feel a certain amount of pressure, being that you're following up, comics that have come before, to live up to the characters that people have always expected and adore? Are you trying to spin it enough? Like, how do you approach that? How do you approach building off of something that's already there? And kind of basically doing a fan fiction kind of deal, like how do you approach it?
Nick, you want to take that?
E-webs.
You tell him the creation side. I'll tell him the art side.
Okay. My I guess would be it. Well, I guess that's going back to what I said regarding that I touched lightly upon, which is like I wasn't seeing what was out there that being I'm a fan. I don't want to just sit there and just poo-poo over something that was not, but at first glance I didn't really care for, like the new movie, for example, which I did see and is actually very horrible.
I was going to ask you guys if you had seen that. I have yet to see it. I'm terrified.
It's so bad, and we can go into that later. But I mean, just as a story, anyway, okay, I'm going to have nerd rage in a second.
Yes.
Hey, we're all about that.
The Nickelodeon show, there was a lot of good stuff there. As a matter of fact, if you've been reading the comic, you start noticing that the turtles don't really know what human beings are, and they have no so the obvious conclusion to make is they've never really been topside to New York City, which that will be the big shockers. Whenever that bomb drops, it's going to be huge for them. And that I got from the first episode of the Nickelodeon show as an homage to that, and an homage to the Eastman Laird book, because but in the Eastman Laird book, you just assume they've already known about it for years, and they just never really listen. They just never listened to their father and disobeyed orders. Which, what teenager does that?
Right.
Right. So I guess the creation of it is like taking stuff that bothered me that they may have dropped the ball on, or I just thought what, and I hate to say it, Eastman Laird sort of dropped the ball too. But again, the point of the original issue was it's a joke. You know what I mean? It's an homage and a joke about Frank Miller's Ronin and Daredevil. And of course, anything that Jack Kirby has laid his hands on, and they were never expected to go past the first issue. So then when issue 2 hit, it's like, oh, we have to have character development and have a story, and they really didn't get the characters until issue 10 or 11 or 12, and by that point, new writers were helping them and taking over the book, and then the cartoon show happened. So it's like taking that concept and then throwing characters in it and an actual, not just a fully developed story, but characters within the story, and seeing how that plays out. And it's like, what if Michael Bendis got a hold of the Ninja Turtles? Is really how I've been approaching it.
Yeah,
that's writing wise, and that's why Ultimate's in the title, by the way, because it's like Marvel did a retelling of their properties in the Ultimate line. It's Ultimate Teenage. It's like that.
Yeah.
So writer wise, that's how that happened.
So you can appreciate what's come before it, but you're preserving everything that's come before, but you're saying this is a different twist on the same characters, same story, like Ultimate Spider-Man was,
Yes.
Yeah, or Ultimate Avengers or any of the other ones.
Yes. Eryck, what about you in terms of your end on it artistically? Oops, sorry.
I come into it with a big influence from the comics. I grew up with the Archie comics and the cartoon too. But I look at them now, I can't believe how goofy it actually was. But I think whenever I draw the turtles in this comic, they are, in my mind, all red bandanas, and it's the red bandanas are like their logo, their clan or whatever. I mean, that's the ones Leonard would want them to wear, and you only tell the difference by who they are, how they take care of us. And so I actually tried to portray their personalities in their bandanas, and the personalities I'm portraying, I feel like, are this is one of the few franchises where their personalities have always been maintained, even in the crappy new movie. They were,
Goofy, angry.
Yeah.
they were still all the characters were right as far as the writing, even if they looked weird as hell. But and I tried to just keep that going. But I found a way to actually portray their personalities in their headbands alone, and I don't know. I just try to mimic the original Mirage style a little bit, but it ultimately will always look like my style. It's hard to not look like my style.
Yeah, right. Your fingerprints are all over it.
Yeah.
I mean, me and Ash, obviously, we've dealt with a lot of your art in the past, as well as up in the corner of the screen right now. For people watching on video, and you have a particular style, and it really is suited towards these turtles. Like, I'm sitting here flipping through this and kind of showing a little bit in the live stream, and the amount of detail that you've poured into every page is mind-blowing to me. Because I'm sitting there, I'm not an artist at all, I doodle, but I'm looking at, like, if I had to draw bricks in a sewer, I would shoot myself.
Yeah, you get good at drawing bricks, I'll tell you what.
Yeah, because I'm just like, foregrounds are great, and everything else would be black or white. Just forget it. But
I'm not gonna know what to do when they get surface side.
Oh yeah, you're gonna have New York City in the background.
They're gonna be on the
crap.
ground level of everything around brick buildings.
What's funny is you're right. I try to make it at least have some kind of setting environment feel to it, and I always try to keep it kind of dark, like they're actually down in subterranean.
Yeah.
You'll notice there's a lot of black in the background, and I do that on purpose.
Yeah.
What's weird is you're right. I mean, there is a lot of detail, even if I don't notice it sometimes, because I tried to do one page recently. I tried to do something different and show them in a lit room, and it was mostly white background, and it didn't really feel like the rest of the book because everything else is in dark sewers the rest of the time.
Yeah, it feels like a complete departure. Like if I was drawing this, they would come out of a sewer on a grassy field with a blue sky. That'd be what it looked like.
With a little sunshine and a flower.
Desert.
It would be a horizon line, like right there at the bottom where I didn't have to draw much grass. I'd be like, all right, this is where the turtles are. They'd be fighting squirrels and stuff.
Why do you think like Power Rangers always end up in the desert or something fighting? It's easier.
Yeah. It's cheap to shoot in the desert. That's
no
for sure.
Setup.
Right.
Yeah.
We're fighting putties in the desert. Watch them explode.
Putties.
This is great. Yeah, I remember
Oh, you
putties.
knew the name. That's good.
I know. Look at that. So yeah, but dude, I just want to tell you guys, thank you so much for coming on and talking to us a little bit about the turtles. And I want to remind everybody who's listening to the show, if you want this to continue, and you should, because you need to go to utmnt.com and read this comic, and I promise you want this to continue. Hit up patreon.com/utmnt and help Nick and Eryck keep this thing going. Because I need to know what happens, and I would like to see Shredder on a rooftop at some point.
I want to draw Shredder.
Yeah, Eryck wants to. There you go. Eryck wants to draw Shredder, and you can get it in a story versus a character commission if you keep Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. Eryck, that's what you should do. You should hold Shredder. What the devil? Shredder ransom. Man, my brain exploded. Hold Shredder ransom. So if anybody says, I want to commission a picture of Shredder, you'd be like, I'm sorry, I can't do that one. You can go to the patreon.com, UTMNT, and then boom. Then I can do it.
That's right.
That'd be great.
That's
Good
an
idea.
Every Ninja Turtle.
Unless you do Patreon.
Right. Every turtle-based commission is off limits unless you subscribe to the Patreon.
Dude, that's so wrong.
I think we got something here. I think we're going to fix this.
I believe that's extortion.
Yep. But I did want to play a game with you guys. I want to play a game. I really, really, really appreciate you guys coming on and talking about this fantastic explanation. I know you've got a lot of passion for the turtles, I can tell. And one of those things I'm going to do is I'm going to have you prove your passion to the turtles with a fantastic trivia game that we're going to play here.
No pressure.
I'm going to ask you a bunch of questions. So here's the thing. We're going to try to mute. How do we mute Eryck? Because I want you guys to answer these questions. I want to see who knows turtles better. But I don't want Eryck to hear while I question Nick, and I don't want Nick to hear while I question Eryck.
I can take my headphones off.
That'll be fair. Yeah.
Then I won't know. Then I won't know when you're done, though.
I'll message you. How about that? I'll send you an instant message when we're done.
All right.
Okay, cool. We'll do that. So here we go. All right, so Eryck is gone. Gone,
Okay.
Eryck gone? Okay. So here we go, Nick. I've got a handful of questions here. We're going to see how many you can get through.
All right.
Are
I'm
you-
sweating, by the way. I really am nervous.
This is the best ever. I always want to make my guests uncomfortable. It's important.
No pressure.
That's key. All right, here we go. 1 minute trivia. We got 1 minute to answer all these questions. Here we go.
Okay.
I want to ask you a bunch of questions.
Who first published Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles?
Kevin Eastman, Peter Laird.
Studio.
Oh,
That's what we-
Mirage Comics.
There
Mirage
we go.
Studios.
What year was it published?
1984.
Who were the original creators?
Kevin Eastman, Peter Laird.
Okay, finish this lyric right here. Meh, meh, meh. Oh, I'm wasting time. Did you hear that?
No, I did not hear that.
Well, never mind then. Forget that one. Okay.
Go Ninja, go Ninja, go.
Close. All right. What was the name of the only female Ninja Turtle?
Venus de Milo.
You got her. How many American animated series have there been?
One, two. Wait a minute. Nickelodeon is the most recent one. 2K3 series by 4Kids, and then Mirage, that'd be 3.
Nice. Name the turtle's favorite food.
Pizza.
Awesome. I'm going to give you one more because I stole it from you with that stupid thing I tried to do. What was the
Okay.
name of the company that created the Ooze?
Which version?
Secret of the Ooze.
Oh, TGRI. If you said
Nice.
comics, then
Holy-
TCRI.
That is
Mother
fantastic.
hell!
All right.
You're a freaking. I don't even. What the hell just happened?
Dude knew had every one of them.
I knew pizza. I knew pizza. The rest of it, I'm like, what the
That's
shit
great.
is he talking about?
All right, let me get Eryck in here.
All right, I want to take my headphones off. Are you gonna? Okay, yeah, you can just.
Yeah,
ping me or-
I'll text you back or I'll send you a quick instant message when you get you on here.
All right,
Okay.
cool.
Wow, that was impressive.
Wait, why
by the
does he
way.
have to not listen if he's already heard all these?
Well, just it's better.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay.
Eryck, are you back? Is Eryck paying-
Eric's probably like went pee and forgot what he was doing.
Did he hang up? Eryck,
It's Eric, guys.
I texted him or I sent him a thing. Hold on. This was wildly successful in my head when I ran through it earlier.
Eric!
Hello.
Just start yelling really loud.
Look at the send him a chat. Send him a chat. Come back. This is going so well.
Eric, he's like, he sees tinfoil. He's like, meow.
You think he walked away?
Yeah, he probably. Oh, see?
Oh, there he is.
Oh, okay. Coming
Okay.
back. I'm sorry. I was scratching my nuts. I didn't see you there.
Okay. Eryck, are you back? What's he doing?
I don't know.
I can't hear you, buddy. This is great radio. I hear him fumbling around.
Oh, my mic never went off.
Okay. All right, so we got you back. Nick Nitro is gone. We're going to try to do this real quick. You ready?
Ready as I'll ever be.
All right, here we go. Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle trivia. It's about to happen, and here we go.
I want to ask you a bunch of questions.
Who first published TMNT?
Mirage Studios,
What year was it published?
1982.
Oh, close. Who are the original creators?
Kevin Eastman, Peter Laird.
What was the name of the only female Ninja Turtle?
Venus, I think.
I'll take it. How many American animated series have there been?
3.
Nice. Name the turtle's favorite food.
Pizza.
What was the name that created the ooze?
TCRI.
Is that from the comic? I'll take
Yes.
it. What popular rapper appeared in The Secret of the Ooze?
Vanilla Ice.
What was the name of the Asian sidekick in Secret of the Ooze, played by Ernie Reyes Jr.?
Hina.
In the first Turtles movie, how did Shredder meet his doom?
First one, garbage truck.
Oh, it's close. I think that was the end. That was a minute, wasn't it? Yep. I don't think you got the last one, but you did. How many did you get?
8. They
8?
tied.
They tied.
Damn.
Nice. 8 for Eryck. All right. That was excellent. Let's get Nick back in here. Nick, come home.
I have come home.
He has
Yay!
come home. So you
See,
guys,
that's how you pay attention.
you guys tied.
Oh wow.
Yeah, you guys tied. So
Honestly, I didn't think he was gonna get any of them.
Eryck, the year that it was published was 1984. So
okay.
that one you missed, but you got like every other one.
Seriously, I don't like what. I don't
Yeah,
even.
and I gave wait, Eryck got 9 because he answered the Kino thing. So he got
Yeah, but he missed one.
Yeah, but
Keynote question. I didn't get that one.
that's because you didn't make it that far. The clock ran out before you got there. So yeah,
man.
I'll just give this to you guys. So in the first Turtles movie, how did Shredder meet his doom?
He
Fell off a building into a garbage truck.
Yeah, Eryck got that one. Eryck got that one, but that was after the buzzer.
I missed it because I was thinking of the second one where he got a dock dropped on him. But
Yep, Super Shredder.
Yep.
Yeah.
So what were the names of Shredder's evil pet mutants in Secret of the Ooze?
Toka and Razar.
Took a razor.
Nice.
Holy shit! What is the matter?
I
with
love
you
this
people?
game. What food did the Turtles use to try to take out Toka and Razor?
Donuts.
Donuts.
What? I'm trusting that
There's
Eryck
like
is hearing
not
them. Yeah.
a pause at all. Like I feel like they're looking at your document.
Yeah, what is the name of the hockey-masked, baseball-wielding sidekick?
Casey Jones.
Yeah, there.
Yeah, Eric's like, suck it!
Yeah.
He's like, Casey Jones, Casey Jones.
I had a crush on Casey Jones.
Love
Davis.
Casey Jones. Yeah.
Casey Jones is the best hero ever because he's a dude with a mask and a golf bag full of crap to hit people
I
with.
wanted to do bad things to Casey
He hangs
Jones.
out with a bunch of mutagen freaks.
Oh yeah.
So awesome. So also, and this was the last one I had written. What are the names of the pig and rhino mutants in the original cartoon series?
Bebop Rocksteady.
Dang, look at these guys.
I don't
nailed
even.
it.
Sorry, Nick.
I didn't even know if
Damn.
these were hard questions. I was just like, I'm gonna make up a bunch of questions. That was good. So so you guys
They're
did
very good
fantastic. You
Yeah, we're
guys,
good.
yeah. So we'll that was fun. Anytime I have somebody on, it's trivia time next because that was a good time. But thank you guys so much for joining us to talk to us about the stuff. And again, you guys need to go. All you listening, go to patreon.com/UTMNT and pay some money to these guys. Let them keep doing this a fantastic comic because I believe it's worth it. I think
Because
it's awesome.
Raphael is the best.
I think it's gonna
Who's
be
your
the best
favorite,
thing.
Steven?
I was a big fan of Leo as well.
Yeah, I can see that.
Yeah.
You're definitely a Leo.
I like Leo's swords.
Dude, Raph is awesome.
Raph swore. That's what I remember.
Yeah.
Raph said dirty words in the movie.
He is grumpy all the time. And
Yeah.
I'm like,
I can relate to you.
He yelled the D word.
damn.
Like twice
I know.
in the beginning, like first 5 minutes.
I know. It was like, what? What are we watching here?
I watched Aliens as my first movie. That D word did nothing to me.
Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles was not impressive for you.
No.
All right. Well, thank you guys so much for hanging with us. Nick, where can we get your stuff? What are you doing?
Stripping.
You can go to D4KStudios.com or .net. It has all my stuff on there, like the podcast, Good, the Bad, and Geeky, and of course, Ultimate Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles.
Nice. And Eryck, where can we find your stuff, sir?
EryckWebbGraphics.com or EryckWebbGraphics.deviantart.com.
Nice. And if you want good art, I'm telling you, commission Eryck for some characters. You will love it. I got Captain America hanging on the wall in my office. Everybody stops by and goes, "That looks awesome." I'm like, that's right, it does. My buddy Eryck drew that for me. It's the best ever. So thank you guys so much for hanging with us, and we'll definitely want to have you back on sometime. Best of luck on the
We're gonna have
continuation
Nitro
of
on
the
for
series.
voice acting.
Yeah, we need to do that.
That was pretty
Hire
awesome.
him.
Happy to.
Yeah. Thank you guys so much.
All right. Yeah, we'll see you guys
You're
later.
welcome.
Bye.
Thanks for having us.
Yeah, man. Anytime. That was
So,
fantastic.
those men impressed my pants off.
They are crazy good at what they do. Like crazy good. Like I don't even know.
Like I was not expecting that at all. I was expecting because I know Eryck.
yeah.
Went to school with Eryck.
What does that mean? I know Eryck, so
Well,
my
I mean,
expectations were
Eric's
low.
like, because most of the time when Eryck and I hung out, he was drunk and I was drunk, so maybe I remember sleepy-eyed, slow Eryck. The more Eryck had to drink, the more closed his eyes became. So at the end of the night, honest to God, his eyes were closed. I'm like, how are you? And he'd tilt his head back because he couldn't keep his eyelids open. So he would use gravity to like
Really
pull
help
it.
pull it back.
Yeah.
Yeah, he needed to look straight, so he had to lift his
Yeah,
head
so
up to get
so
it.
that I was expecting that, and then I'm just like, oh dear Lord, someone that writes, it's gonna be one of those like quiet people, and he busts out Billy West. I'm like, I want to have your babies.
Dude has his own podcast.
phenomenal.
He's
his
one
voice,
of us.
His voice is fantastic.
Yeah, he's got it. He's got it made.
I would like to
team.
lick his voice.
What the crap, Todd? That's dude.
Weird. With a name like Nick Nitro, you gotta expect crap like that.
I know.
What are you doing to our bodies?
That's what you were thinking.
Hey.
So yeah, thank you guys so much for coming out, hanging with us. We've got some stories. We were gonna do some stories tonight. That went longer than I thought, but in a good way.
Yes.
Like I enjoyed talking to them. So let's do a factoid real quick. We have to educate the people.
Yeah,
if we're here.
we'll at least pound out
Jeez.
a couple.
A factoid isn't it? Wait,
Ba, ba, ba.
that was stupid.
Ba,
That
ba.
sounded epic, but it wasn't what I wanted to do.
Ba, 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 ba.
Factoid of the week. A factoid is an insignificant or trivial fact. We have gone 314 episodes without explaining what a factoid is. Chad, you are not the only Donatello fan in the world. I had a friend who was a Donatello fan.
I don't know one single Donatello fan except Chad now. I mean, Chris was Mikey.
Yeah.
You're really, I mean,
Mikey.
Yeah, I feel like people kind of relate to who they like who they relate to.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Yeah.
Yeah, who they feel. And that's, you know what's cool? The Turtles, the four of them, between the four of them, they do fit a lot of
You got
personalities.
the angry dude.
Yeah, angry,
The
crazy,
pensive dude.
smart, leader,
Yeah.
you know, serious. Yeah, you have a dynamic, a very good group there, you know.
I like the angry peoples.
Then the morons on Nickelodeon or whatever it was tried to add a female Ninja Turtle.
Venus de Milo.
Yes. Yeah, she had turtle boobs.
Turtles don't have boobs. They have
Well,
cloacas. Draw her with a cloaca.
I don't even know what that means, but that would be yeah. The TMNT Power Rangers crossover that had Venus in it.
I feel like I missed it. I remember I saw the female turtle and I tuned out. I'm like, and we're done here.
Yeah, I remember reading about it in like Adventure magazine or something. Do you remember when Disney put out that little TV guide for kids called Adventure? It was stupid.
No, I remember the TV guide. I was actually thinking about TV guide the other day. I was like, we did that. We had a book sent to our house to tell us what was on television. And then I remember when you could suddenly hit the remote and it would tell you what was on television, and it was the coolest freaking thing on the planet. My foot will not stop itching.
When you had that menu and you're like, what stuff is playing? I
Yeah.
know what this is.
Yes.
That changed everything, the digital
Yeah,
guide.
that. And then even better, instead of having to watch it scroll up,
Yeah.
you could just hit the button.
Oh, you hit the button.
Hit the button.
I remember I set my watch to the TV Guide channel because it had the most accurate time. Like, that was before.
And the
cell
TV Guide
phones.
channel used to be an entire, like it was the entire screen.
Yeah,
And then
yeah.
they delegated it to.
They had the scrolling TV Guide and the little, like, Mario Lopez
Yeah.
Hollywood minute that played over and over for the rest of the day. So, moving right along. What do we have? We have some small town news, actually.
Yes.
We're going to read this. Oh, this is good because me and you are going to have a heated argument over this.
Yes.
All right, here we go. Is the third boob a lie? I don't know. Is it? A U.S. woman claims she paid $20,000 for a third breast because she wanted men to find her less attractive. Because that's how your mind goes.
Every
if I had
woman
a third
wants
boob,
that.
I would be less attractive.
Would you be attracted to a woman
No,
with a three
she's
boob?
mutated weirdo. I don't want to be a part of that. You're like a cat.
And what if you're a man with three hands?
No, you could be a man with 3 hands, 2 wieners, and 3 mouths, and it wouldn't be. It would still wouldn't be attractive. You'd be really weird looking.
Oh, jeez.
You would be really weird looking.
Oh, crap.
The 21-year-old who calls herself Jasmine Tri-Devil, clever, from Tampa, Florida, wants to be a reality star. She posts videos of her daily life on Facebook to show the struggles she faces because of her surgery. In one of the videos, she said, I got the surgery because I wanted to turn off guys. I know it sounds crazy, but I don't want to date again ever. I still like to feel pretty. What the crap is this? This is bait. I don't ever want anyone to talk to me. That's why I'm on Facebook talking about it.
Dude,
Stupid.
girls do.
Manipulative.
So, this is a thing. I mean, I'm a chick. I like to be told that I look nice. You know,
Yeah.
going out somewhere, I like to have someone go, you look great, or you look amazing, or that looks good on you, da-da-da.
Yeah.
But if they don't, I don't, unless I'm in really uncomfortable, like if I'm wearing something I'm really frou-frou in, I will say, does this look okay? But I'm normally talking to Stephanie, And I mean it for real.
Yeah, you're like, I want you to seriously tell me.
Do I have too much makeup on? Because sometimes that happens. Can you see my arse? Like, literally, does this look okay? As opposed to the coming into a workplace.
Right. Your workplace.
Yeah.
I got you.
And
you don't want people to tell you whether you
going,
look okay.
does this, and then, I don't know, whatever. Girls are shitty.
Girls are stupid because the
Girls are
girl
stupid.
will dress like amazing. Like she'll be the TV model type thing, dressed in TV model clothes, and be like, "Do I look okay?" It's like, shut up. You just want you know you look.
Yeah,
okay.
you know you look
like,
fine.
Don't give me that crap.
Yeah, you went out of your way
Yeah.
to make yourself look nice today, and you haven't gotten enough validation,
Right.
so you're asking for
So
it.
now you're like, I want to know because I need somebody to tell me. I
Our
look good.
mutual friend Jeffrey
Yeah.
is a female.
He needs to.
Yeah. I
and
bought
when
this
it doesn't
shirt.
look good enough, it's a little bit like this. No one's told me that I look attractive today.
So he'll just take his shirt off. That's it's.
Someone's told me that I look attractive today.
Did you see my pants that I got? How about my shirt? These are new shoes. Do I look okay? Holy shit, Jeff.
I look attractive. Look at how roughed up I look now. I look like Indiana Jones.
That's seriously what that kid defaults to. If no one has complimented him and if he is not getting enough attention, he will take his clothes off.
If no one looks at him, he'll take his clothes
If,
off.
if there's a breeze in the room, he will take his clothes off.
He's just like, I need to take some clothes off. I gotta get my shirt off somehow. Me, I'm like, I'm missing a shirt. Put one on me, quick.
Pants are coming off.
I don't want anybody to see this. You know, this is bad news. I'm paler than pale.
There are some people.
I am transparent.
Some people.
I'm reflective. Reflectively
You're
transparent.
darker than I am, hobo.
Well, from like down in the forearms and neck, yes, that is a true statement. Everywhere else, I'm as pale as Marilyn Manson.
Moon River.
Yeah, it's bad. It's like I might as well be a leper hiding in a cave somewhere. So, something about Jasmine's jugs.
Whatever, it's fake apparently.
It is fake. Snopes.com.
Steven said it was fake.
Yeah. Oh, look, Chris Pines Roomba says I look nice today. I feel validated. Thanks, Chris Pines Roomba.
Chris Pines Roomba is a stand-up Roomba. Chris Pines Roomba sent us.
Is that like stand-up guy? Is that what you're saying? I'm thinking like a bipedal Roomba that walks around the room.
Script sent us.
Oh,
scripts.
he did send us a ton of scripts.
Yes,
we were supposed to read those this week.
sucked. I was busy last week.
I read like there was a ton. I think I have it under like user submission. Listener create? No, it was under scripts.
I downloaded it.
Skits?
Scripts, skits, and cannonballs.
Oh,
I
look
just
at all
want
this
you to
fun
know.
audio that I don't remember ever having. This is great. Yeah, I don't remember where they are. We'll
do you,
find them
Do
at
you
some
have
point.
Rectal Rocket saved on there?
Oh, you know what? I might.
I would like.
Why not just take a small detour because that's what our show does.
You should play that for a minute. Oh, that
Super
would be
Salamander. Man, a little ditty. Super Salamander was the name of my band.
with Patty.
Yeah. When we
awesome.
after our first band broke up, we made a new one. Sample sounds. No, it's not. It's not here. Got some voicemails from blast from the past.
Holy crap! Where's Rectal Rocket,
Shows.
Steven?
I got skits. H&H Man versus Dead Air. I remember that one. YouTube profile.
Can you
H&H
search
promos.
for it? Just type in Rectal in
I
your
don't
computer.
think I have Rectal Rocket anywhere. Oh, you know what? It might be in my iTunes.
Rectal Rocket.
For all the new listeners, they're like, "What the heck are they talking about?"
So my sister's a pharmacist, and she used to have to work at a compounding pharmacy. And at one point,
Oh yeah, here it is, Rectal Rocket.
yes, play it.
You want me to play it
Steven
now?
and Stephanie sang this, and it's phenomenal. I was telling Jakob about it, and I'm like, I can't explain it to you. You're just gonna have to hear it. And if he's still awake at this point,
Is it? Can I play it like this?
I guess.
Oh yeah, we're gonna. Okay, wait, it's $1.50. We can do this. You want to hear it?
Yeah.
Who wants to hear it? No one cares. We're playing it.
Nobody cares.
Oh wait, sorry, my bad. Here we go.
What the hell are you doing? This is an original song by Steven and Stephanie.
I came home the other day. I can't believe that I feel this way.
She was good.
I know.
It feels
She's like-
like only yesterday. I woke up with this pain in my butt.
I forgot how awesome this was.
I guess I gotta go see the doc. I'm at a 4 o'clock. She's got the fix for the thing I got. That little mister should hit the spot.
I love this.
This is the best.
I got a rectal rocket up my butt. It feels so good, I can't shut up. It's got a slit. If I pass gas, it won't come flying out my what? Oh, my rectal rocket. You make me feel so nice when you're up inside. Oh, my rectal rocket. You take care of me, I'll take care of you. Oh.
Wasn't that a masterpiece?
That was brilliant. Can you please tweet that file?
I'm going to put it on SoundCloud. I'll do it.
My face
I'll
hurt.
do it. I completely forgot I had that.
That was phenomenal. I have never been so happy in my entire life.
I hope everybody did enjoy that. It's been a long time
I
since
forgot
played
how
that.
good that was.
It was pretty decent.
I feel
It
like
wasn't
you guys
bad.
should like remix it, like do a techno version and like a rap version,
Oh, we could leave that to the audience. Somebody out there has
a
knows how to
country
do it.
version of Rectal Rocket.
Oh, good gravy.
Frankie, you, where are you, man? We need you.
Those were such good times.
Yeah.
I remember doing those. It was fun, man. The best ever. I'm so proud of it.
You guys do well.
We were happy. We were
adorable
enjoying
things.
ourselves. We should write more songs. That's all I. So let's just do WTF section real quick.
Yeah.
Since we got some time. You ready?
Yeah.
Burn, burn. WTF? Wow. I was always like penises. That's what we're talking about right now. Penises are fun, ladies and gentlemen. More fun than you would ever realize. Some people have them and some people don't.
Oh, I'm supposed to read this, aren't I?
I'm just filling the dead air for you.
Steve's like, I'll just keep talking till
I'll
she
just keep on going.
A mother their mark on a football field by allegedly burning a 100-yard penis into the ground with weed killer.
That's such an immature thing to do.
And
I love
Steven
it.
laughs. Yeah.
I love it.
There's a picture. It's a really good picture.
I'll put it up there.
The duo, who have not been named, have been charged with vandalism after showing their artistic skills at Bedford Senior High School in Temperance, Michigan. Assistant Monroe County Prosecutor Hubbard said they have been charged along with a 17-year-old with malicious destruction of turf or soil. I didn't know that was a thing.
I'm a child.
Is there a splooge?
No.
That is a giant. You know what that is? That is not a penis. That is the background from Mario.
You can see it.
There's a splooge.
Oh, right. There is.
There's a splooge.
That's even better.
Oh goodness.
No, so that's just those cloud thingies, those bush things from Mario.
Yeah, that's Doug Trio from the original Pokemon.
That's what it is. That's not a wiener.
Yeah,
Some people
Doug
are just
Trio.
That's actually a middle finger with two
like
knuckles.
squirting blood.
Yeah. Yeah, like laser vid. Do you know in some cultures it's inappropriate to point with one finger, so you should.
There's a lot of cultures around here, so I either point with my middle finger or I'll try to point with
Pointing with your middle finger doesn't seem any better.
Well, that's actually a super Australian thing. I don't understand why I picked it. Anyway, she said it was a lot more than a prank given the significant damage and the disruption of school activities. Yeah, you made 1,000 high schoolers happy.
Oh, they
jerks.
were laughing so hard they could barely stand it.
They're like, yeah. But that made football practice awesome. Stevenson, go stand next to the sperm splooge.
Everybody
Anderson,
line up.
I need you next to the left testicle.
I need everybody to line up next to this shaft.
The rest of the team line up force field on the shaft. Force field? I don't know football.
Force field play.
I don't know football words.
Give me a dilithium crystal. We're going to do the old beam me up Scotty play. Ready? Hurl. It's like, what if you had a football coach who didn't know anything about sports, but he was hired because he was the only dude in town with like an angry voice that could get the kids in shape? Like it would be like Sister Act, but it's like some guy. Bad News Bears, I guess, is basically what I'm going for. You know.
I don't know anything that you said except the first part.
Everybody gather around. We're gonna do the hurly burly, shook 'em, shake 'em.
We got to run down that one side of the field and not get tackled from that other side of the field. So I need you 3 people to force field at the vortex.
If John Madden was a coach,
If we just get more points than the other team, we'll win. Go. You run down that field as fast as you can. Don't get hit by anybody.
And get points.
it's like, yeah, that's kind of the point, crazy man. Get points. Get all the points. 6 + 1. Extra point. 7. Yeah. 7, 7, 7, 14, 21. Points.
Hike.
Let's
Squared.
win. That's all I got.
Baseball. Home run. Home run, touchdown, hockey, goal.
Is there more to this story? Or
Yeah.
am I just yelling
no,
obscenities
I
at
was
things?
just going to wait until you're tired.
I don't get tired. I had this thing what is this?
I don't
Double-
know. Red Bull vomit vodka?
Well, I got way too close to the camera. Double shot energy.
Yeah, you never get too close to the camera. It blurs everything.
Yeah, unless you put your wiener up there. Then you want to be too close. It's blurred. Nobody knows that you just put your wiener on the internet.
There have been countless hours of volunteer time to get the field back into playing condition. So were they literally countless hours? Like they literally could not count them? Or
Did it
is
say
she
literally
being
countless
over-exaggerated?
hours?
No, she said countless hours.
Oh, she said literally countless, and we could have made fun of her.
Well, no. Countless hours means you can't count the hours.
Then they have spent more than they can count.
That's a lot of hours. I mean, you
I
can
can count pretty darn
you can
high.
Count pretty high.
Yeah.
They take a little piece of paper, you write your hours down, you add them up. Done.
I can count. Let's see how high I can. 1, 2, 3, 4.
6 hours later.
150, 160, 6 hours. I better be way further along than 150.
God, you count really.
150,000.
Would you do? Take a break to watch the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles?
When we were little and we had to play hide and go seek, and they'd say count to 100. There's a trick that you could do where you could count to 10 times, and it was a lot faster than counting to 100 because you have more syllables.
Yeah.
The higher you get, you 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Like you can go, you can move.
Most of the time, you'd hear 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 99 to 100.
9900. Let's go.
Yeah, I'm like.
And then you had no time to hide.
No.
Your butt is way out there in the yard, and you just hit the ground and lay there and hope
You
they don't
just
see
like
you.
gallop like a freaking elk.
Dude, Spotlight's great. We should have adult Spotlight and like
We
not,
could, this
adult
this
Spotlight
area would be
sounds
awesome.
raunchy, but
Anything you put adult. If I was talking to a friend and I'm like, there's
Why'd they do
adult
that?
playgrounds. There needs to be adult playgrounds, and I'm like, but not like adult
right,
playgrounds.
not like adult playgrounds.
Yeah.
You just, anytime you say something about being an adult, anything, you just picture fake wieners everywhere.
Porn.
That's all I know. Is like jungle gyms with wieners hanging off of them and stuff. And you're just
Giant
like,
wieners.
it's an adult playground, and that's not what we mean. We mean like big play toys. You know? What are you talking about? Are you okay? What happened? Why did you freak out? Why are you stopping?
I
You just stopped. You went catatonic for a second.
I did not. I
You
just
went-
took a little nap. I took a nap. I was thinking, and I'm so tired that it might have drifted. You were talking about play toys.
Your brain just went. Just
really
stopped.
tired.
It was
I
like you
haven't
just hit
slept
a
in
wall.
like a week and a half.
I don't. My fault. You weren't blaming me, but I also
No.
don't know how it was my fault.
There's a penis in a field, and Steven's drawing a penis on his. Steven, there really is. He really, legitimately was drawing a penis. How you gonna fix it?
Huh?
Are you really gonna make a wiener?
No, we're gonna fix it. See this
Did
guy
someone
right here.
just edit our faces into turtles?
Oh yeah.
I've never been so happy
That's
in
the
my
greatest
entire
thing I've
life.
ever seen. Why are the people that listen to this show so amazing? Why are you amazing? Because you are. That's all I've got to say. That's the best thing I've ever seen.
I have a turtle face.
No, see, it's not a wiener. It's just a guy with a weird face. He's fine.
You made a wiener, Steven.
See?
You made it. Steven, that's a penis nose.
No, it's not.
He even put hair at the balls,
No, it's
Steven.
not.
Seriously?
No,
you
it's-
gave him a hairy penis ball nose.
It's his mustache. really big.
How to know your co-host is 12.
I'm not 12.
It's not a penis, it's
See,
a nose.
It's not a penis. It's a. It's like, look at that.
You know
guy.
what? I bet he has a cold.
Yeah, he's uncomfortable. His nose is runny. Good Lord, I just embarrassed myself. It's really not as bad as it looks. It's not. That's just how I draw characters.
No, he was after a penis.
Wasn't
Steven was hardcore. Steven was like, I've never been after a penis in my life. So a chick hit on me today.
Oh yeah, I wanted to hear about this story.
Yeah, it was a patient. She was 45 years old, and she was, friendly. But
45, lonely,
yeah, I mean, she was
tired.
She was pretty, and I just thought maybe she was like nice. And then she kept complimenting me, and like I was trying to leave the room, and she kept complimenting me, and then I had to go do testing on her, and at one point, like the patient has to sit beside me, and I have to put a machine up to their face so our legs are touching, and like she reaches over and grabs my leg, and I'm like,
You're like, how high up? Where on the bottle did she touch you? Show me.
It was mid thigh, and she squeezed.
Like mid thigh? That's pretty high up.
Yeah.
That's pretty darn high up.
Yeah.
That's not even second
That's not
date
me.
comfortable. That's
I was gonna say guys when they're hitting on me don't even touch that high up.
No. She's just like, I need to touch your legs so I feel comfortable where I am in my eyeballs.
I told one of my friends who was married to a lesbian that story.
Once you know Ashley, you're a target.
I was like, dude, anything you tell me will go on that show.
It's not.
Sorry.
No one is. Some people know how to hold back. Ashley's not one of those people.
You married? So I was talking to this guy, and I was like, because he's a couple years older than me. I'm like, have you been married before? And he's like, yeah, that's a long story. I'll tell you later. So eventually calls me, and he's like, I was married before. Don't have any kids. He goes, turns out my ex-wife is a lesbian. Oops. He's like, it took me about 3 or 4 years to be able to tell people that because she changed teams on my watch.
Here's the thing. It took him that long to get comfortable telling anyone. It took you 15 minutes to tell the internet. I'm not sure what I would think about it. I mean, I guess at some point you get comfortable. And you're just like, whatever. I know. Well, I mean, explicitly tell me I'm not allowed to say something on the internet.
No, I ask.
Yeah.
I told you the bonfire story with the having sex and the...
Having sex in the bonfire? Oh, yeah, you told me all about it. I remember that.
That was... I can't remember I said that one on the air.
We won't worry about that one right now. We'll come back to that one later. So, ladies and gentlemen, I don't know where else to go with this show.
This is to freaking bed.
It's been a ride. No, I had... You know what? I meant to tell Nick Nitro that I really appreciate the way he writes Leatherhead. And if you want to check it out, I highly recommend it, utmnt.com, where you can read this and where you see the villain Leatherhead in a completely new light. And you're like, I don't know who Leatherhead is, Steven. I don't watch Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. Be like, there are parts of Leatherhead that are presented in the same way that the cartoon was, and then there are parts where you're just like, he's taking him in a different direction, and I appreciate everything about it. Because Leatherhead was the alligator guy that was Cajun.
Oh,
he's like, I'm going to eat me some turtles, I guarantee.
Guarantee.
Yeah, so he's still...
That's where I got that!
From Leatherhead?
Holy
See,
crap!
The Ninja Turtles have infested your life.
I didn't even know!
Whether you knew it or not. So I was looking at that, and it has things in there where he says, that I can guarantee.
Yeah.
But he's not as Cajun. He speaks very properly, but he says that I can guarantee, and I'm like, guarantee. So great. If you want to check that stuff out, we really do recommend you hit up that patreon.com/UTMNT and put some money towards them, because these guys, the detail in this comic, the passion they're using to write this thing, I highly recommend.
You heard
It's
them talk.
fantastic.
It was
you
pretty
heard them talk.
phenomenal.
They really are into the Turtles and want to see this thing succeed. I want to see them succeed. So do that. So we really want to thank them for coming on the show. I think we're going to try to do more interviews here in the future, maybe like once a month or so.
Yes,
Try and get
fun.
somebody on, because that's a good time. Also, we want to say, if you want to pay us to keep doing the show, which we're going to keep doing it anyway, but your money helps. You can go to patreon.com/HNH show.
I'll try not to be
us a buck or
tired.
two. And Ashley will stop sleep. Maybe that's a Patreon reward. Ashley stops going to sleep on the microphone. I can't promise that one. I wouldn't put that one as a reward. She's going to dress like a human if we make it to a certain point.
No.
But not stay awake.
No.
That's an entirely different thing. So send your comments, questions, feedback, and hate mail to hnhshow@gmail.com. We'd love to answer that stuff. Send us MP3s of your questions. I know some of you haven't left voicemails on Skype, but we would love to get that. Like, record them with your iPhone and mail them real quick. You can do that. That's fine. That's great. We'd love that. We'd love to hear your voice. Questions about anything. I love answering questions. You know?
Steven likes coffee.
What was growing up in South Alabama like for the first 4 years of your life? And I'll be like, it was good. And then we'll move on to the next question. You know, because there's stuff you do. You know, there's things. Anyway, call us and leave us a voicemail at HH Live on Skype if that's kind of your thing and you want to do that. You can also download our show on iTunes or pick it up anywhere podcasts are sold or aggregated. You'll find them. They're great. Search for it on your little iPhone apps. I use Instacast. It's great. Syncs with the Instacast app on your computer. Super fun because I can stop listening to a show in my car. Once I get out of the car and I walk inside, I bring up my laptop and it's already at the spot where I left off.
I don't get to do jack shit at work, Steven.
You're like Ashley, you can't do anything you want to do because if you do put headphones on to listen to the instance, people are like, Ashley, stop paying attention to stuff. Do things.
Ashley, see 24,000 patients in 5 hours and don't pee because...
Oh, peeing's bad.
Beep.
And here's a bottle. Follow us on Twitter. I'm Steve H&H. The show is at H&H Show. You can also follow Eryck Webb at Eryck Webb on
Eryck
Twitter.
Weeb.
And Nick Nitro at Good Bad Geeky on the Twitter. So do that because that's awesome. Donate to us on Patreon. That's all I got. I try to run through that as fast as I can so I don't bore you guys. But that's important. It's necessary. So thank you guys for coming out, hanging out with us in the chat. Super fun. If you listen to this on podcast form, come hang out in the chat one day. Tuesdays at 8 p.m. Eastern at hnhshow.com/live. We want to have you here. We want to be able to talk to you. It's a two-way street. You tell us stuff, we tell you stuff. We call you dumb, you call us dumb. That's what we do. And I'm going to leave you guys with these words of wisdom to carry through your week and hopefully improve your life. These are from Henry David Thoreau, is what I used to call him. Back when we were friends back in the old fraternity.
Hanky-tay.
It's not what you look at that matters. It's what you see. Ooh, that's a good one.
That's beautiful. What was the factoid?
That's really awesome.
Factoid is a what?
The factoid is an insignificant or trivial fact.
Hit.
So I think that's what tripped me up when I first played the music. I was like, what is this? We don't know. We'll see what's going on. Thank you guys so much for listening to us. We'll hang out with you next week right here on Horseshoes and Hand Grenades.
Bye.
I made the wiener face dance.
Commas.
Great show, everybody. That was fantastic. I had a lovely time. Lovely, I said. Save show. It's not really a button that says show. It says save show. It's just a button. Gen H. Episode 3. What was this? 314. It's right there above my head. Right up here. Boom, boom, ba-doo, ba-doo-doo. All right, let's do this. Everything. Announcements. About third boob lady. What else did we talk about?
Penises.
Football wieners.
His Billy West voice was awesome.
That was impressive. This is the boring part of the show where we all type.
Yeah, tickety. Try not to fall asleep.
It's the 23rd, right?
Yeah. Shit, I owe money.
Ultimate Nitro Webb. Here we go. I'm gonna do the intro real fast. Let me reset. Resetting. Muting. Here we go. Tonight on the show, we're joined by Eryck, Webb, and Nick Nitro to talk about the passion project that is Ultimate Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. We have a blast hanging with those guys, talk about Third Boob Lady and football wieners, listen to a #1 pop hit called Rectal Rocket, and share with you some factoids and words of wisdom. All this magic and more on Horseshoes and Hand Grenades, episode 314 for September 23rd, 2014. Ultimate Nitro Webb. Boom. That's a wrap. We have wrapped that one up. I don't know what Ashley's doing, but we're good. Let me test this, make sure it sounds. Oop. Oh, I can't hear it if I have it turned. Welcome to another episode of. All right, I figured that's probably fine.
I'm sleepy.
Go to bed, man. What the problem is?
Did the thing.
Wait, what did I just do? Oh, I know what I did.
I have to pay a bill and I can't remember.
Can't remember where it is. What it's from? Oh crap! You reminded me. I gotta pay the bill too.
Let me go look. I'm gonna do it when my computer's up.
Everyone, it's probably important that you tell Ashley on Facebook that she needs to go to bed. She won't care, but it's important that you, like the wonderful people you are, tell Ashley when it's time to go to bed. Oh yeah, at some point this week we're gonna do Gauntlet streaming. So we're gonna actually play Gauntlet. We're going to have the microphone, just a goofy desktop microphone for the room in the middle of the floor. And we're going to play Gauntlet on my big TV. It's Stephanie, me, and Ashley are just going to tear it up. I'm probably going to play a barbarian. Ashley's going to be some crazy wizard man. And Stephanie, I don't know if she's going to be a Valkyrie or an elf. But we're going to play Gauntlet. We're going to yell at each other. We're going to take each other's treasure and food. I mean, nothing bad can come of this. It's going to be great. We're going to have a blast. And so I want you all to be there. So we'll make sure we let you guys know ahead of time when we do that. It'll be on Twitch. Won't be on the YouTube because it's too much. It's too much. We're thinking too far ahead. Twitch is easy. And Twitch is for gaming, so it's fine. But yeah, we're going to do that. So keep that in mind for some point this week. It's going to be fun. I love you guys. And we'll see you next time right here. Yay.